Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the XWF Hall of Fame Award Show post-show. You know, we're working on Season 2. We're working on it hard for you. It's taking its time. There's a lot of effort to go into it. But, you know, just to keep you entertained, to keep you tided over to Season 2 before we do a post-show here. You know, keep your taste buds wet for XWF. We got some matches for you tonight. We're going to see Fosher from T-Unit take on Titus Valentine. You know, it could be an interesting match. We'll see how it goes down. I don't think Fosher's got a chance. And then a big announcement. We're going to announce one member of the Demolition Series 2 tonight. That is big. And then our main event tonight, Tag Team Championships on the line. The Birds of Prey will defend their newly won championships against a great team that is the Poker Kings. Can there be an upset and the Poker Kings take the belts off them this soon? I'm not convinced, but I'm looking forward to the match anyway. I'm sure it'll be good. I'm here. We're going backstage. We got a limo arriving here on the post-show. I wonder who that could be. Who is it? Get us an angle. Get us an angle. Oh, it's DJ Hero. DJ Hero from the OWF is here. Previously from OCW. They've now changed to OWF. Go check them out. Their new show went up a couple of days ago. Solid show. Check it out. Here we're going backstage again. It's Tobias Upson. And Upson says, I worked hard for Season 1. And to top it off, I won the Internet Championship. And as Insano found out, I plan on working hard to keep this belt and building a legacy for myself. So starting on show 31, I'm going to be defending this championship as much as I can. The history of this belt is important to the XWF, and I don't want to be the one to ruin that. So anyone out there that wants to challenge me for this belt, I'm ready for you. And I also want to say congratulations to the winners from the award show. They were all well deserved, and I'll see you all in Season 2. Tobias Upson, the Internet Champion there. Very fair to the guy. Fair play to him. So I'm thinking we're going to get on with our first match now. They're just sorting out the entrances, and we're ready to rock and roll. Here we go. So, you know, a member of T-Unit, Fosher. We haven't seen him wrestle a singles match for a little while. The last singles match we saw him in was in the tag singles tournament, where it was you won #1 contendership for your team, but your teams were all split up and they had to do singles matches. And Fosher and the Grebel, T-Unit, somehow, despite not ever winning a match fair, managed to get through that tournament and go to pay-per-view to face the Hardcore Hate Crew for the Tag Division Championships, but they could not beat the Hardcore Hate Crew. You know, their reign with the titles was incredible. The Hardcore Hate Crew, you can't take anything away from them. They held the belts for maybe 3/4 of the XWF Season 1. You know, absolutely respectable from those guys, and they dropped them to the Birds of Prey in a great match at Absolution. You know, great credibility on the Tag Division Championships there. But let's focus on this match for now. Titus Valentine from the Crusade. This guy, seriously, I feel sorry for him at Absolution. He came out in the Gauntlet match. He absolutely annihilated Static. He hit him with them suplexes that he's so well known for. The solid offense, the strikes and the drop kicks, the enziguris that Titus Valentine employs so powerfully. He hit Static with everything that he had. He was torning Static up. He was going to hit him with the Heartbreaker. And Static, being the cheeky little weasel of a man that he is, rolled under, grabbed him, rolled him up in a pin, pulled the tights, and managed to eliminate Titus Valentine. So I do feel sorry for the guy. He's a great wrestler, and I think that Static definitely cheated him out of a victory at Absolution in the Gauntlet match. But at the end of the day, XWF and the Crusade won, so it doesn't really matter. You know, let's hope Titus Valentine can come into this match with the momentum of his great offense at Absolution and come out with a good victory here. I'm not convinced that Fosher is going to be able to hold a candle to Titus Valentine, but let's get this show on the road. Locking horns. Who's the stronger man here? Bear in mind, Fosher's a much bigger guy, but Titus, with strength, grabs Fosher, launches a knee into the face. Fosher went for a punch, but Titus is fast. Look at this. Whips the arm, rolls over. The speed of Titus Valentine's dropping, double knee drop onto the arm. Great move from Titus. Picking Fosher up. Oh my God! One of those jumping enziguris. He puts all of his weight into it. It took Fosher off his feet. Titus throws Fosher into the corner, goes for a splash. Fosher countering it with an elbow and using a shoulder block to push Titus Valentine away. And then an elbow shot to the back of the head there from Fosher. Going for a second one, but Titus blocks out with his knees and runs in with a cross body, knocking Fosher off his feet. Titus picks Fosher up again, slips under the arm. Technicality from Titus Valentine. Now look at this, employing a Cobra Clutch style maneuver. Hooks the leg over. Look at that. Innovative move. Cobra Clutch Russian leg sweep there from Titus Valentine. using an Irish whip, bouncing Foster off the rope, leapfrogs under, and look at this. Foster goes for a punch. Titus Valentine German suplex, and oh my God, Foster did a backflip from the force. Titus Valentine locking the arm over, suplex on Foster. This guy's twice the size of Titus Valentine. The strength. He lifts him up again, second suplex. Titus Valentine, incredible. And a third suplex on the Foster. That's gotta take some serious stamina. Now Titus Valentine bashing his chest. Foster is stunned. He's dazed. He's confused. He turns around. Titus Valentine locks it in. Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker for the cover. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Titus Valentine defeats Foster here in literally a couple of minutes, man. Great match. Great match for Titus Valentine. Foster didn't really do much, but to be honest, was we expecting much from Foster? I certainly wasn't. Good victory there from Titus Valentine. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got in him for Season 2. And not so much for the Foster, but that's how it goes. Backstage now, Yashi Auditorium with Luke Loins, and Yashi says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the World Champion and winner of the Breakout Star Award. Luke Loins, please tell us, how does it feel to win the Breakout Star Award?" And Luke Loins says, "It's an honor. I want to thank the fans that voted for me. I put my all into Season 1, but know that as the World Champion, Season 2 will be the season of Luke Loins." And Yashi says, "That's good, Luke, that's good. But tell us what you thought of your wild card title defense against Kamikaze on the award show." And Luke Loins says, "You can't prepare for a wild card match. Kamikaze is a great competitor. You saw the match. It went backwards and forwards, but at the end of the day, I retained the World Championship. But I do hope that me and Kamikaze can have a match again in the future. It was a good match." And Yashi says, "I'm sure you guys will. Now, what's your thoughts on the Demolition Series 2? And Luke Loins says, "There's a lot of talent on the roster. Obviously, there's a few big names to look out for. I don't know who's in the series yet. No one does. But I will put money on Dr. Karn and Nightmare. Those guys were in the final last time, and I think they got a good chance this time." I agree with Luke Loins. Very, very, very true. And Yashi says, "They certainly are potential winners. Thank you, Luke Loins." And Luke Loins leaves. Yeah, I agree. Nightmare and Dr. Karn, they were the finalists in the Demolition Series 1. And I think if them two are in the series this time, they could definitely go far again. I'm looking forward to the series. I really am. Now we're with the owner for the unveil of Demolition Series. One member will be announced. The owner says, "Hello, XWF fans. I'm about to announce one member of the roster who will appear in Demolition 2. This is simply a teaser to whet your taste buds for Season 2. So make sure you tune in to Show 31 for the full unveil of the whole roster in the Demolition Series 2. But ladies and gentlemen, your exclusive announcement and first confirmed competitor is Johnny Kamikaze." Amazing. You know, Johnny Kamikaze hot off a match at the award show with Luke Loins. If Johnny Kamikaze wants another shot on a bigger stage for the World Championship against Luke Loins, he could be the man to do it. Can he win the Demolition Series 2? If he can, I think he's got it in. I think he's got it in him. And the owner says, "I will see the fans. I will see you in Season 2. That's a great announcement. Johnny Kamikaze is officially in the Demolition Series 2. And we're going to find out the rest of the members on Show 31 of Shockwave. And the owner here, DJ Hero's walking into his office, and the owner says, "DJ Hero, you made it. I wonder what this is about." And DJ Hero says, "I did. I heard you wanted to speak to me, and I figured that I would come and watch the matches too." And the owner says, "Brilliant. How's the OWF going? How's it doing?" And DJ Hero says, "Yeah, fine. You know, we had our first Superstar show, and we had great feedback." And the owner says, "Oh, yeah, I did see that, in fact. Your match against Mario Sanchez, very impressive." And DJ Hero says, "Well, thank you." And the owner says, "You're welcome. But now listen, let's cut to the chase. What is this about?" And the owner says, "The reason I wanted to speak to you was mainly to say thank you for your help. At Absolution, you did a great service to the XWF by defeating Caesar Dan and winning us a point. And I figured that I wanted to give you something in return for helping us out." And DJ Hero says, "You don't have to do anything, owner. You know, I was glad to help." And the owner says, "Well, I appreciate that, and I thought you might say that, but I'm a generous man, so here's what I'm thinking." And they cut it out! Oh my God, what are they, freaking Tommy T. Tutus? They cut out on us. I want to know what the owner's offering DJ Hero, man. Interested, no. I think DJ Hero deserves a favor from the XWF. He helped us out. We're moving on to our main event here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Tag Division Champions, newly crowned from Absolution, making their way down to the ring. This will be their first tag team title defense. You know, I think they got it in the bag. They're hot off the win And, I already say the Birds of Prey are one of the greatest teams in the XWF, Such good chemistry, such good diversity between their movesets, such good double team moves. They're not selfish, they can tag each other in if they need it. They're just a great all-around team, and I think they can have a great run with the Tag Division Championships, I really do. That's not to take anything away from the Poker Kings. Great team, a team that's never been champions here in the XWF, and I know they're hungry for them belts. So maybe they could pull out a surprise victory here tonight on the award show post-show. I guess we'll have to see. I'm looking forward to the match. I'm looking forward to it. We've seen the Birds of Prey take on the Poker Kings a number of times in Series 1. Always entertaining. Good teams. Good movesets between them. Obviously, the Poker Kings are more brawling and high-impact maneuvers, using their size to overwhelm their opponents. The Birds of Prey are a lot more faster, a lot more fleeter, a lot more agility going on, but don't take anything away from Hork. He's a very strong individual. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the match. It's a good main event to have here on the post show for the award show. I'm gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, Series 2 is shaping up to be absolutely incredible. I've heard a little bit of backstage information, a bit of snippets of this, a bit of snippets of that, and from what I've heard, it's looking absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to get you guys in on Season 2, seeing what's going down. We're starting this match here. Locking Horns, Hork out-technicalizes the tie-up, and now they're locking horns again. Who's a stronger man? Hork wins the tie-up this time, overpowering Dominic Spade. Using the Irish Whip, draws him in. Spade kicks him in the abdomen, and now just using some shots to the chest and stomach area. And now Dominic Spade with an Irish Whip throws Hork into the turnbuckle, goes for a close, and Hork picks him up and slams him down. That's the strength of Hork. Dominic Spade is not a small guy, but Hork managed to pick him up. Hork throws Dominic Spade into the corner, tags in Falcon early on. Hork and Falcon clothesline and spear combination. Innovative double team action. Falcon springboard and a dropkick into the chest and neck area of Dominic Spade, knocking him off his feet. Goes for a cover, but Dominic Spade, with ring awareness, reached out for the bottom rope. Irish Whip draws him in. Crescent moon kick there from Falcon. Dominic Spade's a tall guy, but Falcon can get the height, and a second one, knocking Dominic Spade off his feet again. Lines him up. Man of armor there from Falcon. The Birds of Prey on fire here early on in this match. Side headlock, goes for an uppercut, but Spade turned him around, runs in, shoulders him into the top rope, and now just locking him over with a choke-in maneuver on the top rope. Dominic Spade pulls the rope and launches Falcon across the ring. Falcon stunned and dazed here, and Dominic Spade with a side headlock. Falcon trying to headlock. Dominic Spade kicks his feet out and throws him down into a face plant. Dominic Spade with the Irish Whip, throwing Falcon into the corner, runs in on a vicious clothesline, enough to shatter your skeletal structure. Falcon getting up to his feet, stunned. Dominic Spade whips him into the other corner and runs in again, a second clothesline. The strength of Dominic Spade crushing the body. Arm lock there, and Dominic Spade slips under behind Falcon and picks up the little guy and just drops him down with great amounts of force. Dominic Spade with the Irish Whip, throwing Falcon into the corner of the Poker Kings and tags in Curtis Clubs. Dominic Spade, snapmare, holding the head. Curtis Clubs off the ropes and just boots the face of Falcon. Vicious move for the cover. Could this be over? That's one. That's two. And a kick out on two there by Falcon. Not enough to keep him down. Not enough to defeat the Tag Division Champions here in the XWF. Curtis Clubs with a vicious headbutt, knocking Falcon off his feet. A kick to the stomach there. And now an arm lock, holding Falcon in position, and a headbutt shot to the shoulder and back arm of Falcon. This is Curtis Clubs at his meanest, with a knee drop to the back of the head. This is not the position you want to let the Poker Kings get you into. Curtis Clubs throwing Falcon into the corner of the Poker Kings. Goes to grab him. Falcon turns him around, throws him in. Falcon clothesline. Dominic Spade off the apron, jumps, and hits a clothesline. His legs go between the top and middle rope. Beautiful move from Falcon, gaining momentum. Jumps up, Hurricane Rana from Falcon, launching Curtis Clubs with a great amount of force. Runs in, spinning around him. Look at this DDT, planting the head of Curtis Clubs. Where did Falcon find this momentum shift? This is exactly what he needs. Jumps up, and another Hurricane Rana. The fans on their feet for the Birds of Prey. Falcon turns Curtis Clubs around, uses an Irish Whip, throws him into the Birds of Prey corner, and tags in Hork. What have these guys got in mind as they bounce Curtis Clubs off the rope, double hip toss, and both of them kip up. The fans are loving it. The Birds of Prey showing why they're tag division champions. Look at the strength in Hulk. Powerbomb on Curtis Clubs. Great force for the cover. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Now Curtis Clubs gets a shoulder up milliseconds before the 3 count. Clothesline from Hulk. Driving Curtis Clubs into the mat. Picks him up. Runs in for another clothesline again. Driving him into the mat. Hulk using all his body weight. Runs in. DDT on Curtis Clubs. Hulk on fire here. Absolute fire. Hulk with a chop to the chest of Curtis Clubs and a drop kick. Now Hulk running, bouncing off the rope. He runs in, jumps a clothesline again. A third one, driving Curtis Clubs into the mat with a megaton of force. And now Hulk, what's he got in mind as he throws Curtis Clubs into the corner? Oh, he's lining him up. He's lining him up for that signature clothesline. Here it goes. Bash! Straight into the throat of Curtis Clubs. Just crumbles to the mat into a pile of nothingness. Hulk picks him up to his feet. Irish whip. Throws Curtis Clubs into the Birds of Prey corner and tags in Falcon. Hulk throwing Curtis Clubs down into the corner and holding his head. Oh, we know what's coming. Falcon across the ring, coast to coast into the corner. Right to the jaw of Curtis Clubs. Dominic Spade trying to get in the ring here. He's not going to let this happen. Hulk runs in and clotheslines Dominic Spade, knocks him off his feet. The Birds of Prey in total control here as Hulk throws Dominic Spade over the top rope. Spade holding on. 3 punches there from Hulk, knocking Dominic Spade off the apron. And Falcon is torning Curtis Clubs up. He's torning him up for a Talon Claw. If he nails it, it's lights out for Curtis Clubs. Onto his shoulders. Talon Claw! Talon Claw from Falcon. This is as good as over as he drags Curtis Clubs away from the bottom rope. Going for the cover. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. The Birds of Prey retain the tag division titles here tonight on the Hall of Fame award show post-show. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. There's the replay there of that coast to coast, and then a decisive moment as Falcon hit Curtis Clubs with the Talon Claw. Birds of Prey, a solid title defense there, and I'm very impressed with them. So a great way to end the show. Thank you for joining us. Again, I'm sorry it's a shortish show. This is just here to tide you over to season 2. Because, a little birdie tells me season 2 is very, very close. And I cannot wait for it. Demolition Series is exciting as ever. And now that we've had a year to get to know the superstars and we've had some new guys come in, this is anyone's game. Demolition Series 2 is anybody's game. And I'm looking very much forward to it. So thank you for joining us again. And I will see you guys season 2. Bear out.